Yeah, I think it's a good development. It is going to checkmate the excesses of headers and farmers clash, and of course, put it very clearly, the aims and objectives of that ministry should be something that can be able to control the farming system, and of course the ranching system at the end of the day. That's when we know the motive behind, the establishment of that ministry. And we know that this is a government that came in and said that they want to cut cost of governance. They want to do this, that they want to do that. We have not really seen that purpose put in place as it may. But no matter how you look at it, maybe it's one of the agreements Miyetti Allah and APC entered. Why Miyetti Allah supported the APC government at the end of the day, having been prominent under Buhari himself when Buhari is in power. And Miyetti Allah, as an organization, for me, I think they have so many things, and Nigerians need to be careful about that group. It is been believed that the houses Fulani agenda, there are also houses, the headers, they also are believed to have been brain allegedly behind Boko Haram, and others. So the whole thing looks very confusing, and now they are getting closer to the presidency as a ministry. Nigerians need to be careful because what happened in the north, where the Hausas today cannot be able to have a word on their own or even defend themselves, because we have more Fulanis as governors, we have more Fulanis as emirs, controlling the indigenous people in the north. So, and we have seen that most of the things they do are being done based on radicalization and religion, and it might not be too good, for Nigeria if they are not able, to scrutinize some of these ministries that are coming up, trying to protect them or give them an umbrella where certain things they want to do can be achieved. Nigeria need to be careful about that ministry because we don't want any form of ruga, either by omission or by commission, in whatever disguise, in any part of southern Nigeria. And that is my take on that. The federal government, in their wisdom and reasoning, I feel that the ministry will be able to checkmate the issue of food insecurity, be able to put the farmers and the headers in the right perspective, the way it should be. For me, I believe that that ministry should be able to carry out, a certain function, that will create productivity in terms of farm produce and all that. I see that ministry as a ministry that will give Nigerians, adequate and enough produce coming from the livestock at the end of the day. So for me, if it is properly put in use, if it is not being carried out, established for certain agenda or interest, then we know that it is the beginning of trying to bring peace, to the agriculture sector, and of course to advance farming in Nigeria. I don't want to believe that it's a propaganda. The federal government have not officially come to refute it, but I think to an extent, some people feel that they were not consulted, they were not part of that policy or change, or not part of that utterances, And I don't think they have already, or they have started implementing it. But no matter how you look at it, I think if it is being withdrawn, it will give way. It will create more crisis. It will create more food insecurity. It will create more hunger in the land. And of course, hunger does not know religion. Hunger does not know ethnicity. Hunger does not know presidency. And the end point of hunger is anger and fury, and that might lead to what is coming at the end of the day: end bad government. Hashtag end bad government. It's a revolution. It's on the paper. Go and check it. They've already informed the presidency of the consequences of the fury that is coming any moment from now. So for me, the federal government should just allow it be. Let's open these borders. Maybe for some time, let's cushion the effect of the economic crisis we are having at the moment. Then maybe from there we'll take it up. No, I think what the government should do first is to find a solution, and they believe that that ministry will be a solution, and that is what they have done. Solution first, aid, give first aid first, to the issue, and that's why we are saying that the border should not be closed. Apart from that, other things should be looked into, and from there we take it up. I think it's a good development for us, and no matter it's policy that makes people to have interest, and if you have a good policy that has a direct positive effect on the people, then we know that you are one step ahead from people re-electing you into the office.
Currently, Fulani has come with what? Ministry of Livestock. Ministry of Livestock. Listen and listen good. Fulani regularization is coming. A Yoruba man has become a president. He could not contain the Fulanis. He is now deviating by allowing Fulani to what? Bring this kind of suggestion policy. Ministry of Livestock. Why? Livestock is a personal business in Nigeria. If you are managing your livestock, buy a land, construct an enclosure where you will be training or doing your animal husbandry business. You don't need to stray from that place into another person's or man's farm. If you do, you are trespassing. You are contravening law, the law of the land. Fulani man goes from states to states, region to region, grazing on people's farmland. Federal government of Nigeria has never done anything against Fulani man. Many souls, many persons, both educated and unlearned, had died from 2015 till date, 2023. That's the administration tenure of Muhammadu Buhari, who has respected cows, who has exonerated livestock more than humanity, mankind. Today, TINUBU has come. He has started from where Muhammadu Buhari stopped, coming on out with this kind of middle ages, dark ages policy, of allowing this federation to incorporate animal ministry, livestock ministry. Nigerians are talking about inaffordable prices of what? Essential commodities like food. TINUBU is coming out with another ministry, Ministry of Livestock. It's not Ministry of Commerce and Industry, whereby an establishment is erected, put in place to engage the youths 24 hours, working, being paid hourly. We are talking about people from Sahel countries, Futajalon Highland, cattle rearers, husbandry people, to take over a whole ministry, livestock ministry. TINUBU has come to turn Nigeria into Lagos, but I think it's not going to augur well with other regions of this country, like where I come from, East Central States. If it's coming out with that suggestion, open grazing, which is prohibited, from lower house of the legislatives to the upper house of the legislatives, is coming now to take a whole ministry, to have a whole ministry of its own operating. Listen and listen good. TINUBU was intimidated to allow Ministry of Livestock out of cowardice, timidity. But let me tell you, I know Nigerians, I know Yoruba, I know Igbos, I know Hausa, I know Urubos, I know Efik, I know Ibibio. It is not going to augur well among the whole regions. Some regions are going to debunk it, turn their back on it, and what will never ever allow it. Ministry of Livestock will be in Abuja, which is the Abuja, in Nigeria, which is their Nigeria. But it can never be in the southeastern Nigeria. It is our land. We are Biafrans. We can't allow something like that. If you allow it, good. Secure a land of your own. In Enugu, buy a land of your own. In Imo State, make sure you buy your animals, livestock. Buy a land. Let me just give an example. A land of 500 area square feet is an enclosure that can contain 100 cows or more. Buy hay, dry grasses, I mean animal feed for them within the enclosure. Do not trespass. Don't go outside the enclosure. Because if you go and what? Start encroaching in people's farm in Igbo land, all those livestock will become beef, meat for the original owners of the land. They will feed on the meat of those livestock. That's who we are. I'm an Igbo man. We are Igbos. We are Africans by birth. We can never ever refrain from following justice, equity, and what? Harmony as well. Justice. We never ever elude Igbo man because we are people that are well refined from justice. It has gone a long way to define Bola Ahmed Tinubu as an intimidated president by his Fulani masters. I think when you talk about law ideology, that's jurisprudence. Nobody, no man, no woman, it cut across all of us, is above the law. But we've seen Fulani in the recent time playing masters of the Nigerian nation. Politically and otherwise, the Fulani hegemony are the one in control of Nigeria. Nigeria as a country over the years has been controlled, ruled, managed by the Fulani oligarchy. They migrated from Senegambia some 200 and something years ago, mounted on their Hausa locals in the Connaught, exploited that tribe, that region, oppressed that tribe, that region, they smite that region, those people, the Hausas, till date. So we are seeing a system whereby the political landscape is controlled by one extraction, one ethnicity that is felt they are the highest in West African region. Not only West Africa. Fulanis extended their tentacles of modus operandi from West Africa to East Central African Republic, down to Sudan, even Congo Mombasa is not left out. Fulani is virtually everywhere in Africa, except one country. I always speak good about that country till tomorrow. Angola. Angola said they don't want Fulani man's religion. Any Fulani man that lives in Angola today, if day breaks, you will not wake up and shout, Allah, Koba, start making noise with saxophone. No. It is legally prohibited in Angola. But of course, when you wake up to worship and call God you believe is your God, you pray in your closet inside your room, you don't torment the next neighbor by your noise making. Angola said no. Brazil said no. Anyway, I don't want to go further than Africa. Because I know that Brazil is a country, on entering that country, you will see Virgin Maria as she stretched forth her hands. The statue of Virgin Maria. So Angola does not allow Fulani. But virtually all the continent of Africa, countries of Africa, regions, even South Africa, Fulanis, they are there. With their religious ideology. So where am I going? TINUBU allow these people to overrun his government. Listen and listen good. We are talking about livestock ministry, isn't it? Thank you so much. They are here to dominate. And as I'm talking to you now, the political landscape of Nigeria is under the control of Fulani. Nigerians are suffering, dying of hunger. It's because of Fulani's tutelage, Fulani hegemony. They are the one in control of the politics. They are the one in control of the tradition of the north. Remove south. Because I'm an Igbo man, I'm here. We don't allow them. And we will never, in the future, allow Fulani to penetrate Igbo land. Stay where you are. Manage your region, manage your race and your tribe. Never you encroach on my own region. If you then encroach, that will spell what? Crisis. Buhari, TINUBU, over the years, dominated the Nigerian political landscape, coming up with every hard, awkward, intolerable government policies. During Buhari regime, Nigerians fought against rugalization, a language that I have never heard or learned or read of since all my 20s, all my 30s. I've never learned about ruga. In my 40s, late 40s, I began to learn about ruga. I began to struggle, fight hard, strive, about ruga. It's from Fulani nation. Nigeria is a country I know that is made up of three. Wazobia, Wa Yoruba, Bia Igbo, Zo Hausa. Today, Fulani has sat on the Hausa, pressed them down. Nobody's caring about Hausa again. Serve Hausa good. They join forces with Fulani and make sure that they maimed, decimated, and killed the Igbos from early 60s, early 50s, till date, till 70s, till 90s. When we said enough is enough with anybody out of jihadism or religious fanaticism, maimed, killed an Igbo man in the north. I'm an Igbo man that we did it. We sealed that agreement within ourselves, within Igbo enclavement, that no Igbo man will die of religion again. If anybody is going to kill because of his religion, it shouldn't be Igbo man.